OKEX suspensions of withdrawals lead to this current dump that we're seeing on the markets right now. So just very quickly overall, I mean, it's pretty clear, all right? Like giant red arrow that took Bitcoin down from 11,500 to 11,200. All right, so it's not that bad. It's not too detrimental. It's not too much, but I think it warrants a lot of explaining and a lot of kind of descriptions before a lot of people go crazy about this. So you can definitely see that trend going on. Like every single cryptocurrency is taking quite a big hit across the board. So why? Well, it 100% has to do with OKEX. So they froze their withdrawals. So that's currently known so far. Like they've announced that, and we kind of covered this in the live stream. It is still kind of a developing situation where they were very vague about it too. So it's a situation where they definitely confirmed that they decreased the withdrawals, but let's see. Let me just show you the guys there. So if you guys didn't see that, so they said, "Dear valued customers, one of our private key holders is currently cooperating with the Public Security Bureau in investigations where required, and we have been out of touch with the concerned private key holder. As such, the associated authorization could not be completed." Basically, they don't have access to the funds. Basically, this person is so important, this key holder is so important that this person holds the funds to a lot of people who have funds on the exchange. So pursuant to 8.1 service change and interruption service terms of service, OKEX may change the service or may also interrupt, suspend, or terminate service at any time with or without prior notice. In order to act with the best interest of our customers and the long-time customer service, we have this decided to suspend withdrawals. So this is the kind of the FUD on the market. Now, I did promise you guys I'll update you when developments came. So this is the case right now. So this article was published roughly around an hour ago. So I'm a little bit late there, just a little tiny bit late. So this is a speculation from Caixin, right? So Caixin is one of the finance news outlets in China. And they talk about this, and they talk about the rumors that the person in question, so this person in question, I mean, they intentionally left it vague, right? One of our this concern with the private key holder. Who is this private key holder, right? This guy who has so much power in OKEX, and obviously very, very high up, very senior position, because otherwise they wouldn't have everyone's funds, right? This private key very likely holds everyone's funds on exchange. So it could be millions and millions of dollars for this one individual, right? In fact, maybe billions, right? Like, we don't know how much he holds, but very likely he can hold up to 100% of all OKEX deposits, right? That's the insanity there. So this guy is gone, and the speculation is that this person is Star. That really sucks. All right, so Star Shu is the co-founder. He's been very quiet recently. Like, you know, he's been pretty quiet on social media. And in fact, recently we just saw just now that his recent social media profile on Weibo, which is a Chinese Twitter, has been deleted. So not only is he quiet, but this is Star Shu. This is a screenshot of Star Shu's profile on Weibo. So Weibo is Chinese Twitter, and everything that he says is gone. All right. The article fills in a little bit more. So the suspicion here is that he's been gone for more than a week. So I'll put the English one up here. This is the Google Translate for English. So you can do a Google Translate for English, and I just find this easier to reference here. But one of them said that Xu Mingxing, so Star, has been taken at least a week ago and has not appeared in a work group for many days. Yeah, that's interesting. So very, very interesting. There's a few other outlets as well. So just before this FUD all hits, right? I mean, I think before people start freaking out, there's no hack on OKEX. Right, so no funds were stolen. Star obviously still has the keys, and Star, because he's cooperating with police, maybe there's limitations of what communications you can do with the outside. So very intentionally, I mean, this article on OKX support is being, kept very vague. They say they've been out of touch, right? So, who knows like what's happening in there, but he is cooperating, right? And none of the funds are stolen, and there has been no we dealt with China FUD before, right? So there's kind of like, there's been quite a few numerous reports also on, Chinese social media saying, just don't worry about this, guys. We've been through this again and again, and I totally and 100% agree with that, because China's been stopping or trying to stop the use of cryptocurrencies for a while. And I kind of explained this in the previous stream, but I'll do it again. But in the previous times, China kicked OKEX out of China, right? OKEX has a big footprint because of how many Chinese users it used to have, right? It used to be one of the biggest exchanges. So Huobi and OKEX were the two kind of top fiat gateways to crypto in China. They had a huge user base, huge number of deposits, and they were literally kicked out in 2017. And we dealt through that FUD already. Like, it's not going to kill crypto. All right. I think that's important to point out here that this FUD impacts a very small amount. And, we've seen with Jay. So there's a comment also from Jay How, the current CEO, the current kind of face of OKEX, right? He's the CEO of OKEX. And he says that all operations on OKEX except for digital currency asset withdrawals remain unaffected. All your funds and assets are safe. The investigation contains a certain private key holder's personal issue, only personal issue. Interesting. That's an interesting phrase in there. And further announcements will be made. So this is where you got to be, kind of figuring out and kind of sussing out and connecting the dots. I mean, because so little information has been revealed, yet again, there's a lot of room for speculation, and there's a lot of rumors at this current point. Now, why is this overall regarded as negative, even if it's a personal issue, is because people are wondering what's going to happen to the status of crypto in China. Recently, there has been a lot of positive news on the Chinese front, right? They've actually been saying, hey, guess what, guys? Ethereum is one of the best performing assets of 2020. So this was on national TV. So this was a conscious decision by the government to put out this sort of news. So they were very positive about crypto. But then if you're so positive about crypto, why go and arrest Star or top figure in OKEX and cause this type of FUD? And this is why there is FUD in the market. This is why there's a little bit of fear. Like, which direction is the Chinese government going to go? And I feel like this is where over speculation won't really lead us to good results. I feel like we dealt with this many times before, and we just have to watch and see how the situation plays out. So on the cautious side, for me personally, like I do use both OKEX and Huobi, kinda, not really. Small amounts, but only in the legal sense, right? So yeah, that's the kind of situation where can this go, like, how long can this go on for, and how long can this go? This becomes the uncertainty and what caused this mini dump that we saw. I don't really see China coming out and outright saying banning Bitcoin again, because they've already done that. Like, how many times can the boy cry wolf, right? To a certain point, how banned is Bitcoin? Well, totally, right? So I feel like it's not negative news per se, it's just probably a delay on the positive news announcement, because I think a lot of people were expecting some positive changes coming to China to allow crypto to come back in some form or the other. Now, there have been other rumors. So one of the interesting rumors has been that this regards 800 transactions that took place in OKEX that with OKEX customers, which did circumvent cross-border rules in China. So this might be to do with regulation, taking on certain customers they shouldn't have. Possible. All right, possible. Yet again, this is rumors at a certain point, and sometimes rumors work out, sometimes they don't, and it's I think I wouldn't push the speculation so far. And this is in many ways why I'm trying to do the short video right now, where I tell you guys what is known and what is established. And I want to stop all that fear and the FUD all progressing in the market. I mean, I think that's unnecessary. And I saw there were quite a few people pushing this. So it could be related to certain transactions that the government deemed questionable. And this is why STAR is held in questioning. It's kind of interesting. Like, I mean, it does seem to point very much that this is STAR. Who else has such a high um, status in OKEX to have all the keys, right? And there was this kind of I saw this tweet from Matthew. I'm not sure if he deleted it just now. This is the CNY's Star was arrested a week ago. Apparently the source adds this, and apparently someone has his WeChat health. Let me see if it's deleted. I'm actually just curious. This one. So apparently someone had Star as a friend on WeChat Health or whatnot, and he's apparently not exercising. He's not walking for the past few days, right? So yet again, that kind of points towards Star. Not saying anything here. I think and I want to be very sensitive here, touchy feeling sensitive. I mean, a lot of people probably would be like, "Oh, why are you smiling, making a joke about this?" I think I'm joking mostly because we have to get our information from WeChat Health, like because so little information is actually released by official sources that we kind of have to resort to people's WeChat and WeChat Health to figure out what's going on. But yeah, it seems like that. I don't think he's like gone. I think China has this way of detaining people and then potentially not allowing them to speak, or maybe he chooses not to speak out. I think this is also the case with Arthur Hayes after the whole BitMEX situation. Arthur Hayes stopped speaking because if you start speaking, you might incriminate yourself, right? So this is a situation where they just said no. That's pretty much it. I definitely see this as a bigger problem. Like I said in my previous stream to talk about this, I saw that pursuant to clause 8.1, the service change interruption terms of service, I'm surprised that they put this here to make it, kind of in the middle of the post to say, yo, guess what? We can stop the service. And we previously found out the service means every service provided by OKEX, right? So that means spot exchange, futures exchange, every single service that they have could be suspended and terminated like that. I try to do a little bit more digging and to figure out what's happening, but most of my sources have said that the contact with OKEX has pretty much stopped. Like people have not been replying. So yet again, it might be a situation where they're trying to be very cautious at this current point. So overall conclusion, why it affects the market is not just because OKEX, no funds are stolen, and it just affects the overall tone at which the government may take a stance on crypto. I think that's kind of why there is an impact on market. I mean, after all, withdrawals from OKEX, because the funds are still there, Star hasn't run off anything. He hasn't run to India and got killed or something like that, I hate saying this stuff anyways, but he's not gone. He's just with authorities and he's cooperating with authorities, and I don't see that there's any problem with cooperating with authorities, right? That's pretty much the legal thing to do at this point. So I don't think that that's a big problem. But yet again, the slight impact is that it seems to send a mixed message to how positive China is looking at crypto, right? And that's where kind of the FUD comes in. I think it's not a panic FUD. It's just like, oh, that's disappointing. We thought China would maybe giving the reverse message sometimes. So that's my 2 cents. And that's why the impact is so small. It's not like, oh my God, all of a sudden things are going crazy. And, it's not. So that's my 2 cents. Nick Mayo and Angelo Wang. Nick Mayo says Binance next? ? Who knows, right? At this point, I know that CZ doesn't enter China. I don't think there was a single time I've ever seen him in China. I don't think these CEOs would be at a problem. Huobi said they're fine. Like there was an official message posted by Huobi, and they said they're fine for now. I'm gonna play it cautious. Like yet again, if it can't, then I can't, right? And that's pretty much it. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this mini update. I'll update you guys as it goes. Binky Wolf, Beowulf says, appreciate your sensitivity. People speculate because info is needed. And absolutely, there are so many blanks right now that, I mean, people's imaginations can take over sometimes. But so far, I'm not too concerned. I mean, we've dealt with all this China flood before. It's not the biggest deal. I mean, like, I hope everything's well. I hope Star is well. I really do hope so, and I hope they can resolve this situation promptly, and it doesn't resort to more exchanges closing. So we'll see how it goes. We'll keep you updated throughout the week. If you guys want to read up on that, we have an updated article kind of summarizing the situation on boxmining.com. So check out boxmining.com. Let me throw that here or not. Okay, so it's probably not up. It's coming soon. It's coming soon on boxmining.com. So yeah, so that article is coming up just about the whole overall situation. And just before we go as well, I'm just gonna throw out the newsletter out there as well. If you guys want to be updated on what's happening with the recent news as well, well, check out Box Mining newsletter. That's a great place to get updated. It comes out every week. We have quite a few updates coming on this, and it will be cool. And let's just look at the comments. I think yeah, skills Stepis says thoughts on Filecoin. Quick summary. I mean, Filecoin had to have a big launch, but at the same time, the evaluation is very high, right? So I think the tech is there. It's really cool. But yet again, is this the right entry point? Probably. For me, it's not. So we covered a lot of the stuff earlier, so a lot of questions going on. I probably won't repeat it. I guess I will encourage you guys to check out the earlier live stream today. This is my second time doing a live stream. I would do something special as well. I mean, we have a lot of European viewers, so what we're going to do today, and for this very special, just for you guys, right? Just for you guys, I'm going to open up the Telegram group. So if you guys want to join the Telegram group, I know a lot of Europeans, you guys are concerned, etc. We're gonna open that up for just everyone here. So this is the cool notification squad, right? People who came on this live stream, you guys have the notification bell on. That's most likely why you're here. So guys, smash up those likes. I'm gonna open the Telegram group just for you guys up, especially because we have a lot of requests in the European time zone to say, it was too early for them, and now this is a more appropriate time. So anyways, this is for you, for everyone in European time zone. Jump on Telegram. I'm gonna leave it open for 10 minutes. Jump on, have a discussion, talk about your concerns, and we'll try to cover this tomorrow as well. I actually have a really cool call very soon with Persistence as well. So I'm doing a lot of calls with different projects recently just to find out what's happening. Some of them recorded, sometimes not. It's all a lot of fun. And we'll also talk a little bit about decentralized exchanges soon as well. I think this actually really highlights, this whole situation really highlights something where, this would never happen on a decentralized exchange, like where a certain founder can take or possess keys to all of the funds or a large portion of the funds to a point where withdrawals can no longer be made, right? I mean, it's very, very clear that whoever got arrested, I mean, at this point basically has all the funds. So that's why OK cannot make withdrawals at this current point and has to push this out to the public. I mean, this has been going on for apparently a week. So they've been trying to cover it for a week, but now it comes out. So it's not really new news. It's really surfacing of old news. And yeah, that's interesting, I guess. So that's kind of the information coming out. So this will never happen on decentralized exchange because you hold the funds, and that makes such a big difference. Like, when you are on a centralized exchange and you see those numbers are held by exchange operators, by very high level individuals within that exchange, and if something happens, that's unfortunate. So that's why all of a sudden, like people are saying Uni went up, right? All of a sudden Uniswap pushed really high today because of kind of the response that, well, yeah, there is now a reason to not have decentralized exchanges. So you can see that, like, there's the immediate response of Uniswap is to go the other direction instead of down, and it went up, right? Like, I think the knee-jerk reaction is it went down, and then someone realized, oh, really? This is really good for decentralized exchanges. Bam! Huge buy order. Boom! Everything is okay there. So there we go. Yeah, pretty much that's it. Where do I click to join? So the private group, it's sent to chat right now. So you guys have 10 minutes. Enjoy. Thank you guys for watching today. I hope you guys can check out the newsletter, subscribe to that, check out boxmining.com, article coming up very, very soon. And we'll keep you guys updated as news comes out on the whole situation. So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. See you in, well, the next scheduled stream is Monday. So yeah, Monday or before that if something new happens. So yeah, cheers, guys.